Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a T28 Prototype. It's a Tier 8 American turreted tank destroyer. It's located on the it's the south spawn of Arctic region under the command of reight of FILOX. Okay, game started. Well, this tank destroyer, well, it's interesting because it has the 120mm gun, which is similar to the T28 tank destroyer, which is the one with the fixed casement, and it's got 400 alpha on this gun, but the armor is not uniform all the way around. The armor on the T28 is much better. On this one, most of the armor is on the front of the vehicle, and you're looking at that beautiful Scream skin made by Sir Rusty. I actually didn't mean for the Scream film, I actually meant the Edward Monk picture, the painting, but he did do a fantastic job. It does look like the Scream. It's got those twin cupolas on top, and those cupolas are actually weak spots. Now, Wright's looking for a target to shoot at, and he's found one, a setter. One big shot. It's a low roll, 371, but it is a penetration. Now, reload time normally 10.10 seconds. In this case, he's got it down to 8.72. Probably got a rammer and a good crew. Now, the weak armor is one of the reasons why this tank destroyer probably never got built. The T28 did get built. They did build some prototypes of that one. They didn't build any prototypes of this one, though. It was a design on paper only. But you can obviously see why a turreted tank destroyer can be beneficial. It means you can obviously turn and shoot your enemy in a different position. Whilst the hull's facing one way, the turret could be facing another. But the bad thing about this turret is it won't turn all the way round. You cannot follow a target that's circling you. And the reason for that is it's got a raised engine deck. And you can see that there. See that raised engine deck at the back? That obstructs the turret turning all the way around, so you can't do 360 degrees, and if somebody decides to circle you, I'm afraid you're not going to get any shots on them. Only if they're in the front of you, or on the side of you, but not behind you. So if you ever come across the T28 Prototype, the best thing to do is get behind him, because he'll have to turn the body of the tank to actually make the gun lie onto you. And that's going to be difficult because it's a very slow tank. And they do say in the wiki, if you get caught in the open in one of these, well, you're not likely to be able to survive very long because it's very, very slow. Doesn't have good all-round armor, and so is likely to suffer. Okay, we've got a target to shoot at, an OHO. Is he going to take the shot? He didn't get through. Went for the boobies. I know it had just the front of the hull sticking out. Oh, now this is better. And still didn't go through. Now, as I said, the penetration on this 120, well, I didn't say, but the alpha damage is 400, but the penetration is 248 with standard ammo. And he'll easily get through that IS-3. Yes, no problem at all. 428, a high roll. IS-3 is looking this way, but he's dead. Now with the APCR, you can actually get this up to 297, so it's a little more. It's an extra 50mm of armor to put a shell through. But at this distance, the OHO was probably saved by the fact that the shell lost some penetration in flight. If it was to get closer, I think that might have been a penetration. Here's the OHO again. And, oh, there's a Progetto. Easily get through a Progetto. I think it was view range that was probably causing us a problem on that. We couldn't see it. That's the skin on the Progetto, by the way. That's one of Jazzy's creations. She did it especially for Frontline. It's in Italian colours. Red, white and green. Well, our guys seem to have managed to get to the enemy cap area. And they're now starting to move on the enemy in that direction, but that doesn't necessarily mean that this is all over. We're 4 tanks up on the enemy, but there's still 6 enemy out there. And it looks as if they're all clustered down in this corner of the map. Now remember, I said that the armor on this tank is actually really good at the front. It's very strong, but there are some weak spots. There's a little machine gun port which you can't see very well in this black color actually on the front. Oh, easily got through the Yoho, so it was distance that was causing the problem with that those other shots. Now, yep, got the Yoho. So that's 2 kills now. We'll deal with the Progetto. Oh, he's very low on hit points now. I think the 1375 will probably kill him. 1375 took a big hit. And Progetto's down. Okay, we've got an AMX 1357. The Murder Kitten. At least that's what I call mine. And he's down. That's 4 kills. And we took a round there from... well, it was from somebody. Was it the VK? Didn't go through that one. And now this one is a T29. One through the turret, takes him out. 380, low roll. Well, that's all he had left. VK's next. Now this is a different proposition. These are actually quite tough to kill. That's the easiest place to do it. Right between the tracks. Lower plate. Yep, gets that one in. 436, a high roll. You can actually penetrate the cupola if you've got the right gun. And he's down, and that's the end of the game, and that's the top gun for reight. Nicely done. It looks like he did take a round through the front of the vehicle. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's a first-class tanker for reight of FILOX in the T28 Prototype. You got a duelist and a fire for effect out of the minor medals. Out of the epic ones, he picked up a top gun for getting at least 6 kills in that game. So one nice epic, and let's have a look at team score. Didn't get the highest damage in that game. Note that went to that Oho. Got not the one he killed, but the one on our team. 3,702 hit points for him. And 2,663 for reight, and after that it was 2,364 for the Scorpion G. And when it came to kills, it was definitely reight. He got 6 kills in total. The next highest scorer only got 1/3 of that amount. The STA1 got 2, the AMX 1375 got 2, and that IKV90B got 2. And when it came to base XP, it was the AMX 1375 who did best with 1,181. Then came the Oho with 1,059, and then we got reight with 1,045. He fired 13 rounds, got 13 direct hits. Every shot he fired hit the target, but only 10 of them actually went through. And it was the 2 shots that he fired at the Oho that didn't go through. And as I said, I think it was down to range. The shells lost some penetration in flight, and by the time they reached the Oho, they just couldn't get through the armor. 2,663 hit points of damage, of which 976 were at more than 300 meters, and he received 3 hits. 2 of them were non-penetrations and 1 hit as a result of splash damage. That was the HE round he got received from the VK. He blocked damage of 530 hit points in total, damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 6 of them, and on a premium count he earned 24,993 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply took away 23,190 credits. He received 1,045 XP, and something's missing here because he actually took away 1,568 altogether. So, pretty good game there for reight of FILOX in his T28 Prototype. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button. Thanks for watching.